people recruit and abuse 10-year-old house help in Awada. I don't know how to pronounce that, Awada or Awada. The family of Chijoke Ozuligbo of Umuafigo village in Ukehe community in Igbo Etiti local government area of Enugu State. That is where this boy, a 10-year-old boy, whose name is Chize Tere, he became a victim of child abuse in faraway Anambra, where he was given out as an house help. And this victim, Chize Tere Ozuligbo, a 10-year-old boy from, the boy is from Ukehe community in Enugu State, and he was sent to live with a relative in Anambra 3 months ago under the promise of quality education. And it was discovered that the boy was discovered being abused in Awada, Obosi, Anambra State, with severe injuries. And it was revealed that his guardian tied him to a stake and used burning plastic to inflict multiple burns across his body. But that is not where I'm going. I want us to talk about women. As we all know, this is women affairs. And with this development, with this bad scenario concerning this 10-year-old boy that was being maltreated, he was abused with severe injuries all over his body. I believe so many people must have seen that picture of that 10-year-old boy on the internet space. And which brings me to discuss this topic. Actually, is another topic we were discussing, but I just want to paint that. And let's talk about this. And this incident, I've been ruminating over it, and this led me to really want to talk about us, we women, because it was the woman that dealt with that boy. What happened to the nurturing nature of women? Or should I give it this topic that women and compassion, are we losing our sense of humanity? Or should we say, when women ought, instead of you? Now, we are going to be examining the crisis of empathy among women. This is Women Affairs on JDN Radio 101.5 FM. My name is Omolola Kalejaye Damisa. Beautiful afternoon to you, dear esteemed listeners, and welcome to this edition of Women Affairs, where we'll be talking about what happened to the nurturing nature of women, or should we call it women and compassion? Are we losing our sense of humanity? Because cases like this are becoming to the internet space, where we see either a woman, they will say it's a woman that maybe is the stepmother or is the half sister. They will deal with, we just have to talk about this. Women and compassion. Are we losing our sense of humanity? Stay with me. That's what we are going to discuss today. This is JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
Every voice deserves a chance.
Yes, every voice deserves a chance. As we all know, a woman is often described as the heart of the home, a symbol of compassion, tenderness, and sacrifice. But increasingly, society is confronted with disturbing stories involving women who inflict pain instead of comfort, hatred instead of love, cruelty instead of compassion. What is happening? What is happening to the nurturing spirit that women are known for? What is happening to us? What happened to that nature, that compassion nation of women? Or do we say when we are hurt, so instead of us to heal, we lose our sense of humanity? Or when we are healing, or when we are being hurt, we lose our sense of humanity? What is happening? We really need to discuss about this. All right, you're welcome once again to the program where we examine issues affecting women, families, and society. Like I said the other time, we are going to be talking about this a recent case in Anambra State, which involved a woman who was accused of severely maltreating a child under her care. This has again sparked conversation about the changing attitudes and behavior of some women in our society. And today, we are not focusing on that child. We are focusing on the woman. How does a woman reach a point where she derives satisfaction from another person's suffering? Why are cases of female perpetrated abuse, violence, bullying, and emotional cruelty becoming more common? Why? And then we ask, as modern society places too much pressure on women, or we are witnessing a gradual erosion of values such as empathy, patience, kindness, and compassion? What is going on? What is wrong with some women? What is happening to us?
Every voice deserves a chance. Every woman has a say. Beyond the noise of empty talk, we're shaping tomorrow today.
Yes, let's shape tomorrow from today. Let's talk to ourselves as women. The traditional identity of women, historically, women have been regarded as builders of homes, as peacemakers, as caregivers, and as emotional anchors. Women are often being praised for their ability to nurture relationships and support vulnerable members of society. Are these values still being preserved today? The growing crisis of empathy. And what do we call empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, which is very common to almost all the women. We have it. And many experts believe that society is becoming increasingly individualistic. People are becoming less patient, less compassionate, and women are in this category. Women are considered to consider that they are less willing to consider the emotional impact of their actions on others. That is why we backbite. That's why we talk about each other. We just some women. If you see the way some women we address their counterparts, a woman, when it comes to backbiting, tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹlòmíì lẹ́yìn báyìí, wọ́n á bá yé ẹni yẹn jẹ́ pé wo obìnrin yẹn má sùn mọ́, oníṣekúṣe ni, oníranu ni o, wo ọkọ mẹ́ta ló ti fẹ́, ọkùnrin mẹ́rin ló ti fún. Do we say some women are becoming less patient, they are becoming less compassionate, they are becoming less willing to consider the emotional impacts of their actions. They just talk to you anyhow. Some women will just wash you down like, who are you? You are not in my clique. This is affecting women too. It's affecting us. Social pressure and emotional burnout. And you see, women today, we face enormous pressure. I can understand. We face enormous pressure. Talk about economic challenges. See what is happening in our society today. See what is happening in Nigeria today. Family responsibilities. Before you take care of yourself, before you care for your children, before you care for your brothers, your sister, your husband, your brother. And then, you know, women now are stepping into that path of, you know, taking up career. And this is what their career demands. Then another thing is marital expectations. Oh, ti marry, oh yeah, ti marry. Why are you like this? Oh, ti bímọ, kí ló ń dúró wò? Women, kí ló ṣe wá náà? What is wrong with us? You see some married women, they'll just like this lady said yesterday, Nkechi Blessing, they are marriage shaming. Imagine, they will say, come on, marry, as if marriage is an achievement. Then we have social media influence. You see some women on the internet space, you be like, oh, this is a very beautiful woman. Oh, this and that. Do you know what they are passing through? And can I now ask this? Can prolonged stress and frustration make women or make some women emotionally detached or aggressive? Yes, I can see that. Because the rise of female aggression, and right now, aggression is no longer viewed as a predominantly that is only for male. No, it's not only for male now. Do we now blame the men? The men are not taking up their responsibility, and we have this responsibility being shifted to the women, which make them now aggressive. If you see that boy, that Chizetere, that 10-year-old boy, then you see the picture of the woman with her children, with that boy, then you imagine, is this woman that beat this child up to this extent? What is going on with this woman? And you have your own children. Clean, spotless, beautiful, well-fed. Then you wonder, if you look at that boy, then you'll be like, And what happened to your empathy? Women. What happened? What is going on between you? What is that aggression in you? The boy is just women. What is going on? Or do we say the rise of female aggression? Do we also, attach it to domestic violence? Do we say maybe the husband is violent? Maybe some women husband, their husband is violent. That's why they pour out their aggression on some other women, or on some of their female friends, or on some of their or some of maybe children that they are not biological, that they are not their biological children. Should we say that? Or do we say it's emotional abuse? Or do we say it's online bullying? Or do we say it's workplace hostility? Or do we say it's family conflict? what factors, what is it gangan, kini yen gangan, what is that factor that is driving this trend in women, that is making some women, you sometimes you hear some women, they will say some women won't be on marry, then out of those 4 children kò tiẹ̀ sí kankan tó jẹ́ ti ọkọ ń bẹ̀. What is, kí ló ń ṣe wá now? What is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? Imagine, put yourself in that man's shoe. What is wrong with us women? What is wrong with us? What are the factors that is driving this trend? You know, pouring out your anger on your fellow woman, a woman like you. Ẹlòmíì bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀bùnì mi lẹ́yìn bá aláyé kìíní kan ni, aláyé ayé wọn ti ṣe kìíní kan. Do you imagine what is going on in your head? You see some women, tó bá mú ọmọ ọlọ́mọ báyìí, tó bá na ọmọ ọlọ́mọ, then you be like, what is going on? I know women, this is part of us. I know that some of we women, because we are soft, so our ọmọ they will want to misbehave sometimes. But I know some women are disciplinarian, like me. If you do something that is wrong, I will discipline you. I will immediately, I will tell, see, this thing, I will tell my daughter, don't do this again, don't try it again. But what led to we taking something, tying a child to a stake, what? If you see that boy, you'll be like, show me 10-year-old boy. What is happening? And this is also part of the reason why you see some women, they will have, with their husband, they will, after maybe the husband will say, okay, let me go and do DNA because my children, they will go out and confirm that, at least I heard about a man that said his 4 children were not his, that the wife told him that the 4 children are not. 4 children, pata pata, and he raised these children. Women, where is our conscience? Where is our conscience? What is wrong with us? Now, what do we need to do? We have to restore compassion among women. Let's talk to ourselves. Let's restore that compassion. You see, compassion is a strength, not a weakness. And women can rebuild a culture of kindness. We can rebuild it. No matter what the situation. I know there are so many problems that is going on. Economic challenges, family responsibilities, career demands. Then we are frustrated. Then anybody to back on was we just come out sorrows anyhow. Just but let's try. You know, as it is now, it is being said that olùrànlọ́wọ́ ara wa ni wá. Atoko àti ìyàwó. Now we cannot leave that burden alone to our husband. We have to help them. But we should not let that take a toll on us. Please. We can rebuild it. We can rebuild that culture of kindness in us. We can rebuild it. Don't be carried away. And you know, this is part of the problem I kept shouting about. Go and get your PVC. We are also contributing we are part of the problem. You see them, one mama locally going from one party to the other. It's part of the problem. If the structure is good, we don't have to, you know, stress ourselves. But you know, it is what it is. I want to laugh. So we endure it. So please, women, we can rebuild that culture of kindness in us. And how do we do this? By supporting one another. Don't talk evil of your fellow woman. Stop it. It's not good. We know there are different kind of people. Some people you play with them, you anything, they can joke with you, they can talk anyhow with you. They will not pick offense. But there are some women, they don't take that. You know it for them. You attack it. Let's support one another. Let's manage our stress constructively. So that you don't, pour out your anger on someone else. Even on your children. We've had of some women that they will beat their child, even to not even somebody else's child now. Their own child, they will beat it to death because of anger. Please, let's manage our stress constructively. Let's look at that thing that is putting us through this stress. Let's just try and manage it. Then what do we do again? What's another thing? Let's seek help when you are emotionally overwhelmed. It is normal. We are human beings. So that is normal. So let's seek help. This thing, I get angry easily. Anybody says, maybe in my presence, or maybe I just eat. Some women are just like, when they see two people, and they say, "Ọ̀rọ̀ mi náà sọ yẹn, kí ló dé ọ̀rọ̀ òkú gan tó ti kú gan wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀." If you are emotionally overwhelmed, please seek help. Look for therapists. They can help you out. Another thing is practicing patience and emotional intelligence. Practice patience and emotional intelligence. Please, let's practice patience. If you know you are the type that you get angry easily, walk away. Walk away from that. You just walk away. Leave them. So that's what Yoruba says. It's not written on your forehead that this person has called you and whatever name they want to call you. Walk away. Then becoming role models for younger generations. You see, the younger generation, they are looking at us. Our children are looking at us. They see the way, the way you treat other people's children, those children would think, that is the way my mommy used to think so person now. So maybe that's the way me too, I'll be treating these people. Please, let's become role models for younger generation. But I will tell you now, we need to change our ways. We really need to change our ways. You see, in conclusion, I will tell you that the strength of a woman is not measured by how loudly she speaks or how much authority she commands. But the strength lies in her kindness. It lies in her compassion. It lies in her wisdom. It lies in the ability to uplift others, in the ability of you to uplift other women beside you. As women, as we continue to break barriers and occupy important positions in society, please, we must not lose the values that humanity thrive. That values that is in us as a woman, please do not let us lose it. And the question before us today is very simple. As women, are we still healing wounds, or we are unknowingly creating them? Ask yourself. If you're a woman and you're listening to me, ask yourself, are you healing wounds, or you are unknowingly creating wound? You are unknowingly creating wound for another woman. Anyway, the answer will shape not only our families, but the future of our society. Thank you for listening. Be a good woman today. I love you, all women. All right, see you next week, Wednesday, with another edition of the program Women Affairs. My name is Omolola Kalejai Damisa. Keep it locked to JDN Radio 101.5 FM.
Every woman has a say beyond the noise of empty talk. We're shaping tomorrow.